Wow. Day 3 of vlogging consistently. So far so good. Day 2 vlog went up earlier, or about 1 o'clock. It's 2:30 right now. I lied. You're gonna tell what time it is. I had to go do some inventory. Started working on my warehouse, trying to get it organized little bits at a time. We're about to go back to the house, drop off the van, and then take what happened there? Take the van, or drop off the van, get my car, and then we're gonna go pick up pizzas for the littles that my wife and her crew watch over after school. So she does aftercare along with a couple other ladies at the school. And so I think they're going to treat them to a little pizza party. But they asked me to go get it. So we're going to go do that. Woo! I'm fine. So yeah, that's the plan for today. No major plans the rest of the day. I think the shops are topped off to the point where we won't have to put out any fires. No last minute requests, I hope. My wife is going out of town this weekend, so she's gonna leave tomorrow, I think. Pretty sure that's right. So that means my youngest, Judd, and I will probably go out to eat somewhere yummy that Mom does not have to go to. Other than that, we're running the gun. I had a thing happen today. It's not other than that. I had a thing happen today. So I own my own business. It's a franchise. It's great. We have fun. We've been doing it a long time. And we have a way for if people are not happy, they can, file a complaint. Fair enough. We're not always perfect. I get it. My employees mess up. Unfortunately, we're people. So a complaint comes in. I get all of them. I'm the only person who responds to customers like that. Whew. I take pride in the fact that I feel like I'm a good listener, and I also feel like I can explain myself if there was an issue that it was a misunderstanding on either my employee's fault or a misunderstanding on what they ordered. But most things are not that. Like, it's not life critical. It's a snow cone or a smoothie. So, we forget to add enough flavor or not enough ice cream. I'm letting my employees know, hey, you guys gotta pay attention. Take a little extra time to make sure it's right. And most of it, like I said, not mission critical to people's day in and day out. Did we possibly or probably ruin their moment, probably. And I get it. You know, that's why all complaints go back to the employees. But the one today, again, he was unhappy. You know, my employees don't have enough energy, don't have enough go get 'em. That was part of his complaint. And one of the things he said was the owner of this location has been known to fight with customers about employees being wrong. I don't do that. I always tell my employees I will go to bat for them. Whatever the decision they make, I will try and make the customer understand why it was made that way and how we'll adjust. And then I'll go to the employee and tell them what should have been done. But for the most part, a lot of our complaints they're not like we're sabotaging their stuff. A lot of times it is getting too big a hurry, not paying attention. Sometimes it's too much talking. I'll admit, you know, sometimes they're too busy talking about their weekend than doing the job that they're supposed to do. And we have conversations about that, and we have write-ups about that, and you know, we do what we have to do. But I've never argued with a customer, because even though, you know, the saying is the customer's always right, even though that's not really true. The customer's not always right. Sometimes the customer's wrong, but you don't have to make them feel like they're wrong. You don't have to tell them they're wrong. You can help them understand why there was a problem, you know, but I'm not yelling at them. Like, I'm trying to keep them as a customer. Why would I argue with them to that point? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't know what we've done. Apparently something I've done with somebody where they took what I said as argumentative. Maybe because it was over email. I would much rather talk to someone because they get influx of voice and they can hear compassion or aggression, where you can read, we've all done it, you can read a text or an email from somebody, and depending on the tone you put in your head, that email is either super nice or super bad. So it's kind of bugging me today that, like, that's my biggest problem. It's bugging me that someone thinks I argued with them on something that was probably our fault, or at least to the point it was enough of our fault that they wrote in about it. Does that make sense? Anyway, I don't know if this will make it in, but it's just one of those things where it's like, sometimes you feel like you can't win, you know, no matter what you do to try and make sure everyone's happy. Someone's still not happy, and then they're telling other people they're not happy, and they tell those people, again, their version of what, I don't know. Again, I don't want to call somebody a liar, because, you know, clearly I upset someone, right? So it's a me problem. But again, it kind of eats up all over me, the fact that I try real hard to get everybody to at least agree. You know, be like, oh, I get it, I understand, or that makes sense, or, you know, I've had parents or moms or men or women call me upset, mad. I get it. And by the time it's over with, they're happy. My employees know what they did wrong. They're working to fix it. At least that group. We get new employees all the time. That's part of the other problem with having a business. With that, we have high turnover. We're dealing with high school and college age kids, so we have a lot of turnover. So it's not an ongoing problem, it's a recurring And even if you talk about it in training, until it comes up, it doesn't become a thing. Or they forget that they got told about that. And you tell them, like, oh, that's right. Yeah, well, now we're made somebody mad, so let's fix this. Anyway, almost home. Sorry about my word vomit. Almost home. Change cars. And then pizza. We will see y'all soon. Peace.